Wait, Mira, you work in Trunk Tool Swag?
Yeah.
Of course she is.
I could wear the same jacket and we will all be matchy.
Hi, I'm Mira, and my partner Erica and I are truly thrilled to be joined by Dr. Sarah Buckner, founder and CEO of Trunk Tools and one of Redpoint's latest investments. Sarah, we'd love for you to take us through what you're building in Trunk Tools.
We build the brain behind construction. The brain goes in, takes unstructured documents, turns it into structured data sets, and then on top of it, we're deploying an army of AI agents for the construction industry. One of these agents is a traditional copilot. An average high-res has millions of pages of documentation. And instead of you trying to scroll through them and do some keyword search, you can just text us, what color do I use in the lobby? And within a few seconds, we'll give you Benjamin Moore matte white. Another one is like you have no idea what next task is going to happen in 2 weeks from now. So a schedule agent comes in and tells you like, hey, 2 weeks from now, you're supposed to pour concrete, but you haven't ordered it yet.
How do you know this industry so well?
Me, as almost everybody else who I've ever met in construction, is in the industry completely involuntarily. I grew up in a pre-poor environment and my dad was a carpenter. So he took me on the job. And so I started as a carpenter when I was 12 and have never left the industry. I worked my way up, became a foreman, a superintendent, then started to be a general contractor and lead larger and larger construction sites. And ultimately, I had a fatality on one of my job sites, which led me to build a health and safety app. And so since then, I'm in this, what we now call construction tech. Back in the days, that wasn't even a term. And I have then done a PhD in construction, Stanford MBA, and have been in and around construction for 2 decades.
5 years into the future, how will we be describing Trunk Tools?
Probably as like the most necessary tool in order to get anything done in construction. That's really how we see ourselves. There's so much inefficiencies, there's so much missing productivity and so much data discrepancies and problems that come from that are really just a result of too much documentation and too little structure. So 5 years from now, I assume we are going to be the best general contractor in the world.
I'm a COO by heart. I love efficiency. One of the biggest problems in construction today is rework. And I think there's a huge opportunity for Trunk Tools to solve that. Can you talk a little bit about rework?
So take an average like $100 million building. In the budget line, 10% is rework. Of those $10 million, 65% is purely because of data discrepancies, purely because the wrong data is with the wrong person at the wrong point in time. So we're talking 6.5% of this $13 trillion industry worldwide that are just because of data discrepancies can now finally just be analyzed automatically, because first you have to take the unstructured data and structure it, but then you can actually run analysis and algorithms on top of it to figure out these data discrepancies.
Tell us about a couple of like aha moments you've seen when customers really understand what Trunk Tools can do for them.
We recently presented at one of the biggest conferences in construction. It was called ENR Future Tech. I got on stage with one of our users, a superintendent with a hard hat and like the whole thing. And we presented in front of like, I don't know, hundreds of thousands of people, the actual technology. I would say like a third of the people didn't believe it, right? They were like, wait, this is fake, right? And then we would just like give them a phone and be like, just try it right here. This magic that people get when they realize that artificial intelligence or RAG or LLMs or whatever you want to call it, right, is something that can ultimately actually have an impact on their day-to-day life is when you hit product market fit. And this was for us a few months ago where we got like not just the early adopters, not just the people who want to put AI on their, corporate policy, but the people who actually think about their daily impact.
I guess as other folks get excited about this space, where should they go to learn more about Trunk Tools?
Go on our website, trunktools.com, trunktools.com/careers if you want to work with us. We are hardcore hiring and we will always meet good talent, even if your specific resume doesn't fit any of the JDs, just still reach out. And if you want to connect with me, LinkedIn,